Breaking news, Nigerians. Tinubu bans use of foreign currency for transactions in Nigeria. My country people, let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Now, my country people, in a proactive move to address the alarming depreciation of the naira against the dollar, the Central Bank of Nigeria has issued a statement with the backing of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, announcing a comprehensive ban on the use of the foreign currency in transactions within the country. And this directive, aimed at stabilizing the Nigerian economy, comes amid the growing concerns over the persistent free fall of the naira against the dollar and its adverse impact on the nation's financial landscape. The Nigerian leader threw his weight behind the CBN decision, emphasizing the need for the stringent measures to protect our nation's currency and also to foster economic stability. And in a joint effort with the CBN, Tinubu highlighted the importance of curbing the use of foreign currencies like dollar in the daily transactions, signaling a united front in addressing the challenges posed by the fluctuating exchange rate. And we all know that the central bank statement underscores the imperative to promote the use of the naira as the primary medium of exchange, citing the adverse effect of relying heavily on foreign currencies for transactions. Now, this comprehensive ban encompasses various sectors, urging businesses, financial institutions, and individuals to strictly adhere to the naira as a sole legal tender for all transactions within the country. Furthermore, the CBN emphasized that violators of this directive will face severe consequences, including monetary penalties and legal repercussions. Now, the regulatory body has outlined a robust enforcement mechanism to ensure a strict compliance with the ban on the foreign currency transaction. This move has really sparked debate among economics, policy makers and citizens, with some applauding the proactive stand taken by the Central Bank of Nigeria and the President to safeguard the stability of the naira. However, others have expressed concerns over the potential challenges and the adjustments that businesses and individuals may face adopting this significant policy shift. And at this point, Tinubu has decided to, in his own way, do what he thinks is best for Nigerians. And at this point, a lot of people are talking about the rates of the dollar exchange in Nigeria and how it affects our economy. Because at this point, a lot of people are really suffering for this. It has led to a cost, that's a hike in the cost of goods and commodities, since most of our goods are majorly imported, and at this point we deal with the dollar due to the import of goods. Now, looking at the CBN's efforts to rescue the naira, despite the marginal gains recorded so far, the naira has really depreciated, which everyone knows about this, and it has really affected the Nigerian economy. We see how much the dollar is the dollar is exchanging for the naira, and how it has really affected everyone in this very issue. Now, Tinubu has made a directive to place a ban on the dollar. And this move, a lot of people have commended it, while others have really, kicked against this. Now, at this point, we wonder Tinubu placing a ban on the use of foreign currency for transaction in Nigeria. We know that most transactions in Nigeria is being done with the naira. I mean, you can't walk up to any store and transact with dollar. It's only when we are importing goods into our country that is when we make use of these foreign currencies. So we don't really know if this solution would give a full, if this condition and this policy would give full solution to the problems we are facing in Nigeria. Now, the government and our lawmakers should find a way to stop the increment of the price of things in Nigeria. This time, no more price control, on the companies and businesses. Nigeria seems to be a lawless country where people can increase their prices on goods at any time and nobody is stopping them, and it is really getting out of hand. So we have to be careful about this issue. Now, some may say this is the right decision, as the use of foreign currency, as a means of transaction in Nigeria is actually illegal. And Naira is the only legal tender in our country that is fully recognized, and it is, yes, it is legal. So it will stabilize the economy only if the government is strict, only if the government is disciplined and determined to enforce the policy without fear or favor. And at this point, none of these measures will work, because the people who propagated them are the people who instituted the illegality. And now, how would this affect the price of cement, the price of fuel and other commodities? Because the price of things are high. Even those who produce locally have increased their price. So the government and the president should work on price control first. That should be the move they should make. So my country people, these are reactions from Nigerians. And at this point, this bad economy we've seen ourselves in, the president is really trying to see how he can put things together, but then nothing seems to be working. What can we do and what can we say? Because things are increasing, the price of goods and commodities are increasing on a daily basis, and the country keeps on borrowing. We see the CBN, and there was a call for the cancellation of those that have a dollar accounts. I think one person had called that Tinubu should convert the funds of those that have dollar in their account to naira, and then the CBN had to respond to that they had no plans of doing such a thing. So my country people, this is really really serious. Now guys, what are your thoughts on this very issue, this part that Tinubu wants to take to putting a ban to on dollar as a use of transaction? That's Tinubu bans the use of foreign currency for transaction in Nigeria, when we know quite well that the dollar is not a legal tender in Nigeria. It is not a legal tender in Nigeria, and those that are engaged in that are into illegal works. We all know that we only transact with naira in our economy. So my country people, kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.